Hi friends! Today I want to show you one of my favorite recipes from when I was little. On snow days, my mom used to make this with me and my sisters. And this is my famous cheesy pretzel recipe. They're not really pretzels. Okay, let me show you ingredients. 2 teaspoons of salt, 4 cups of flour, 4 cups of cheese, 1.5 cups of warm water, a package of yeast, and a tablespoon of sugar. And then at the end, we're gonna need an egg. Or if you can't eat eggs, you can use a 1/2 cup of water with a tablespoon of baking soda mixed in. All right, let's get started. I'm doing my little mini recipe for you here. So first we're gonna put in the bowl 1, 2, 3, 4 cups of flour, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 cups of cheese. Now, here we have 1.5 cups of warm water, our mini version. I'm going to go ahead and put some sugar in there, and then I need to put my yeast. Now, in order for yeast to get all bubbled up, it needs sugar. It kind of eats the sugar. It's neat. So, let's mix it up and just let it sit for a minute. Wait until you see what's going to happen there. Now, back to our mixture. We need to, we forgot to put our salt. Very nice. And we'll mix together the cheese and the salt and the flour for a minute while the yeast is yeasting. Okay, now the longer you leave the yeast, the more it makes a big poofy cloud in the water. It's really neat. But for today, I'm just going to pour it in. Pour it in. And we're going to mix all of this together to make a dough. Okay, let's pretend that it's all mixed up together, and then we're going to dump it out. Excuse me. We're going to dump it out onto the counter with lots of flour. And we're going to knead it together. Knead it, knead it, knead it. Knead it, knead it, knead it as much as you want. Now you can add other things to this like spices. I added a spice called savory, and it's like an Italian spice. You can add anything you want to these. All right, so once you have your dough, and yours is going to be a lot more than this. This is a little mini version. You can make any shape you want to. I thought I would make a T for Treby. So I'm going to roll out a snake for the long part of the T, and then I will roll out a snake for the top part. Now you don't want your snakes to be too thin or they will burn in the oven. That's a good one. You don't want them too thick because then they won't cook very well. Okay, there's my T for Treby. Now, once you made all your shapes, you're going to spray your pan and put your shapes carefully into the pan. And then you're going to take your egg. I already cracked this because I was making some examples to show you. You take your egg and you can brush it on. And then you can sprinkle a tiny bit of salt on top. And then it goes into 375 for 15 minutes. Into the oven. And presto! Look at this. When it's all done, you can have delicious tasting shapes like this. And I had an idea that I was going to make a challah out of the cheesy bread. Let's see. I think it might need to bake a little bit more. I'm feeling the inside, it's mushy, but the sky's the limit with the shapes and what you can make. I hope you enjoyed this activity. Today is very sunny, but maybe on a rainy day, this would be a fun activity for you and your family. Thanks for watching, friends.